Oh, nearly forgot to press the button. Hello everyone, welcome again to Wednesday night at the bench with me. Hi. Hello, yes, it's me, it's Wednesday. I didn't forget to come here. I was just relaxing in front of the telly. The text from Chris had nothing to do with it. He says, yes, hello anyway here. Right, we left it last week that I was going to I left it last week that I was going to get the tank ready and some paint and everything. Yeah, but anyway, what are we drinking this week? Yeah, I've got some whiskey this evening. Yes, I've got Bell's with some Canada Dry. Well, yeah, whiskey in Canada. So that's what I've got. Nice long drink, nice refreshing. So it's not council pop this week because I'm not back at work tomorrow. I'm not on the painkillers anymore because my back's better. And yeah. But anyway, should we have a look and see who's in, and then we can all calm down and get ready for whatever we're going to do this evening, because there's nothing on the bench yet, as you can see. I'll tell you what I've been up to in a minute, but let's have a look. Right, we're right back at the beginning of the evening, and I am on live chat, so because I've just checked. Scale Model Muse, good evening. Wendy just popped in to say hello, but then she was going to take some painkillers and wait for them to kick in and off to bed. But if you're still here, Wendy, get well soon. Hope you are better. Then I came in. Yes, I was here. Gemma, followed by Gemma. How's the back? Says Gemma. It's fine. Yes, everything seems to be going all right at the moment because I haven't been resting. I just haven't had time to rest. It's been a really busy week. But yeah, more of that as the evening goes on. So then everybody started coming in because we all started going live and things, and Chris's stream had finished and everybody had gone off to get the brews and things like that and come back. So yeah, so there we are. Jamie Bourne, hi Jamie. Lord Barclay III, good evening to you, sir. Gary Luffrey, good evening all. Max Models. Chris is in. Good evening again. Well, hello Chris, thanks for the text. Yeah, I hadn't forgot, honest. Fox, good evening. We'll need to pop out briefly in a bit, but until then let's crack on. Yes, relax. If you're going out, wear a mask and wash your hands. And yeah, where are you going? Yeah, burger shop, burger bar, takeaway. Bring us some chocolate back and some Coke if you a bottle of Coke and some nice chocolate. That'll do. Athol's in. So what's the tune for tonight? Crashing Gears or track sounds? We'll see. Graham McRobert, Phil Lewis, Max Models, Lord Barclay, Phil Lewis, Athol. Right, we're back at the start. Anyway, back to the start. Where were we? Following on from last week, I said that I was going to take some time out and then come up and paint the wagon, paint the tank. Where we at? Yeah, paint the tank. Well, I got the paint. Yeah, I've got one shot Ammo MIG primer, brilliant stuff. I've got the paint and I've got the tank. Yeah, and the primer is still in the bottle. I did mean to come up and put that on there, but I just ran out of time. I don't know. Yeah, we've had Easter and we've had Monday off. I could have done lots of things like that. But I just didn't have the time because we will try and what we might do, we might try and put some of this out of this bottle through an airbrush onto that tonight and have a bit of fun as you can watch paint go everywhere. We'll have a go at that. But in the meantime, what we can do, we can build some dudes, or we can build this dude's little cart, because we like building things, and then once it's built I can spray that as well, because I always have lots of stuff left in the... It's only a couple of bits, so we could do that. Should we do that? Graham at Robert says, evening skipper, need to pop out for more supplies of hick beer. Yes, bring me some back as well. You can post it, Ted at Skipper Scale Models .co.uk. Yes, that's... Yeah. Lord Barkley said, we're all wussies wearing shorts all day down south. But yeah, it was... Yeah, have you experienced the weather like we experienced it yesterday? Bright sunshine. I mean, bright, glaring, needing sunglasses, sunshine, but it was snowing. Yeah, worked out. So, yeah. Anyway, let's find some bits to do in this, and then we can get on with a bit of painting. But how have you lot been? How are you all? What have you been up to? How was your Easter weekend? Are you all full of chocolate? Or is Easter spent some other way? Lots of presents and things like that. So, right, this can't be too difficult. Even I can do this. So, what have I been up to? Well, yeah, I was, as I said, I was trying to get that paint onto there, but it didn't happen because because what did I do? Right, yes, I spent ages upon ages dubbing, doing the voiceover on the Titanic video, because the Titanic video's finished, but the voiceovers proving a bit difficult to do because it's all running backwards and forwards and sorting it out. So I've been doing that, and then it became to Easter, and then so Skylar came round and we went metal detecting. Yes, I dug Luke's old metal detector out of the shed. It's been in there years, when he was a kid, when he was Skylar's age. So we went metal detecting. It's only a toy type thing, but it works, because what we found, we found lots of things in the bag. We found treasure, and it's quite apt really for this. Colin's in. Good evening to you, Colin. Athol had snow on and off all day, but after a while it's all gone. We're back to grey green. Yeah, we had lots of snow, hailstone, snow, and yeah, freezing wind. Phil, I wouldn't tell you how I've been lately, but I don't want to spoil it up either. Yeah, we've all been there. Get better, Phil. Get better soon, Phil. But yeah, we went metal detecting. We found loads of bullets. Oops, you can see my bench isn't level. Look, come here. Yeah, we found loads of bullets. Because just where I live, just if you go across to the old airfield, or Whalley Island, it used to be a flight training base in World War II, and so they had lots of aircraft and things like that, and they also had gunnery ranges where they used to sort of put the turrets. I think they flew Blenheims. Was it Blenheims or bullfighters? Anyway, the ones that had a turret on them, and they used to roll them up down on tracks, and used to fire bullets, guns at the ranges to get practice. But yeah, I think these are 303 rounds. But yeah, she was happy. We went out, spent a bit of day in the sunshine, freezing cold on the beach, blowing a gale, but hey, it was fun. So we found a load of bullets. So that took up most of my weekend. Then what else happened? Yes, oh yeah, we had a chap came in to do some work in the house. Did some plastering walls. I can do most things, but I can't plaster walls. So he came in to do that, and at the same time we had a couple of ton of firewood delivered, so that all had to be stacked, sorted and stacked, ready for next winter. But hey, it's even cool for that. Then what do? We do lots of things, all sorts of things. But there we go. So what's everybody else been up to? Right, let's have a look back in the chat, because chat is rooming. Don't forget, if you do want to chat, if you do want to mention something, please do put it in bold so I can have a chance of seeing it. And then if I don't see it, just type it again. But don't forget, support me. Come and support me on Patreon, Skipper Scale Models, or use Super Chat. Help me keep the channel going, help me buy more stuff to do some more modelling with, and yeah, so that's what I've been up to. So, where we at? Phil says, I'd like to say that all you guys have helped to keep up spirits through some trying times. That's what we're here for, Phil. It's not just about model making, is it? Because half the time we don't even build models anyway, we just end up talking. Come along, drop us a line, chat, and just join in the fun. Even if you're just sitting in the background, it's having some sort of virtual company, really, isn't it? So big hugs from all of us to you, Phil. Max, a weather whoosh, anything under 10 degrees, and he's got his big coat on. So there we are. Scale Model News is in and out of chat. Dad's about to drive it down. Dad, home. Hi, bye, Dad. Yep. There we are. Cheese and rice, Ted. That just blew my speakers up. Cheese and rice. All right. Yeah. But anyway. Yeah. Good. Right. Yes. And what did you have for tea tonight? What's all in the belly, and what's on the bench? And if you are out there in Videoland and you're just watching, because I know you're out there, I can tell we have all the information at our fingertips. Come along and say hello. You can't just sit out there not just watching without coming to say hello. Do come and say hello, introduce yourself, and yeah, be friends. Right, what are we going to do? Oh yeah, we're going to do some of this building work with, so we need some of these things that I just put away before. Yeah, anyway, that's what I've been up to. I didn't get a chance to do anything else. I was at work most of last week as well, from last Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wasn't there Friday, but certainly Thursday was a busy day as well, because we're all preparing to open, or at least the cafe next week, which will be fantastic. I've been looking forward to getting back to work properly. So there we are. It's been a busy week. No time for any fun. Never mind. So yeah, never mind, Mac. Make up for it. Take the week off. Have some time to yourself. Yes. So we'll build this little thing first, and we can have a chat. Have a chat about things. We might even build a dude as well. We might build a farmer, because I noticed the farmer. If you've got this kit, have a look at the instructions. The farmer, he looks a bit like Alf Garnett. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, I can't think of who. Yeah, the rest of them just look like typical Tamiya figures, but yeah, he looks like Alf Garnett. I thought braised beef in red wine sauce with mashed tatties for afters. Tiramisu. Before Sarah arrived and ate it all on her own. And give Hika the gravy on a kibble. All right. Just started a hot chocolate, says Wendy. Bench unopened box of Expo tools. Go on, open them. Compressor and airbrush. And another box of paints. I might, on that note then, I might do some airbrushing. Where I can actually put some paint on this tank. That could be fun. Yeah. You get your airbrush out as well, Wendy, and we'll airbrush together. So that's that bit. That goes on there. We need them bits as well. Oh, there's so much to building a little truck, isn't there? So we want F8. We want this with them. And I've got the sniffles as well. Oh, it's all we need. Yeah, bright sunshine. I get the sniffles. Got cold. Yeah. So yeah, dosed up on Beecham's cold and flu. Yeah, it is just a cold. So I've got sniffles. So I'm sounding a bit snuffly. So there we are. Oh, right. But Matt Athol says bench as usual. Space Wolves. Yes. Yeah. Get them painted. Paint them all. And I had a special delivery this week from a very dear friend. But you'll have to wait until the Sunday Warhammer hamster Sunday build thing to find out what it was. So, but yes, but you know who you are. Thank you very much. I just haven't had time to post anything up, but I thought I would leave it until the Sunday War Hamster. Billy was 2 enormous pasties and chips. Is it Cornish pasties? Yeah. Belly was 2 enormous pasties and chips and macaroni cheese. Bench is a Diag X-Wing. All of the bench. Yeah, you'll know how I feel now with having the Titanic. It's not there. I've moved it. It's over there. Yeah. You'll know how I feel now with the Titanic on my bench. Yes. Wendy says she can't as they're in quarantine for a few days. Oh, okay. If you're quarantining, it's fair enough. But yeah, but enjoy it. Yes. Have you airbrushed before, Wendy? You will enjoy it. If you've never airbrushed before, if this is your first time, practice, and then practice some more. Don't give up. Keep going. And once you hit that sweet spot, you just know when you've hit it. Once you hit that sweet spot of airbrushing, you cracked it, and you'll never ever go back. Oh, so I thought, is Wendy, is Sarah with you then? Is she eating all your food? Now then, these do seem to be need to get these glued in before they go hard, because it appears to be that the little sides of the cart are canted out a little bit. Wendy hasn't airbrushed before. Good, yes. Yeah, believe it, Wendy, you will never ever go back. Yeah. You can join the mysterious club of the airbrushing. Yeah, where only special people can join. Right, that I think goes there, and then that sits on there and gives us the right angles. Let's see. This is a bit fiddly because the tweezers. Right, let's send. Sorry about the noise. Where's the tweezers? Hello. Tweezers. Let's send a bit of plastic across the workshop. There we go. Let's stick that on there. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not keeping up on chat for the moment. I'm just gluing things, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Oh, yes. That sort of looks right, I think. There we have the beginnings of a little truck. Sarah, I've just seen you, Sarah. I haven't seen you chat before. Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'm not ignoring Sarah's comments at all. I just hadn't seen them until she posted that very one. So yes, and I've lost a bit. Because I know Sarah often says hello, and I hadn't seen her comments tonight. But that's probably YouTube for you. I'd never ignore Sarah. So there we are. Right, that's that one. Let's have a look in chat. Turn my phone off. Just going back. Yeah, I'll just check it back. So there's nothing come through my end, Sarah. But there we are. You're with us now anyway. And it's great to see you. So is everybody well here in England, the south and east of the Scottish and Welsh borders? Are you all prepared for going out on Monday? And where will you be going? Want some? There's a lot of bits in this, isn't there? What's that? Yeah, Yep. As Fox rightly says, I'm the only one that can that's monitoring the chat. It is nice when we have a chat monkey to do it for us, but I do apologise if I do miss your chats. It's not intentional, because I love you all. That goes in there then. Yes. There we are. Fox has left. Fox has left the room. And the first place I will be going on Monday is for a haircut. Because I need a haircut, because Mrs. Ted won't cut my hair. So yeah, that's right. That's that one. We can glue another. I see. Another axle on there. Does that go the other way up? If you can see the instructions. Goes that way. Take them off. Bit of nubs, a few nubs. So once we get back to work next week, I will be doing a few short this is where I work type videos. If you'd like to see that, let me know. I'll show you where I work, where you can come and see me, or what I do, which isn't a lot, but I do it. I was thinking of doing them live, but I think so I can get things right, I will do a few short videos. Some of them will be for patroning only, but one or two I'll do them and make them public for you all to see, because it's fun. Right, that's yeah. It is really tiny, this basket, but never mind, we'll get there. Oh, I thought a neighbour came across land and got a haircut for free. Did she talk about the he or her? Did she talk about the weather? Where you going for your holidays? Things like that, or are you out tonight? Oh, it was to him. So going back to him in, say, 6 months' time. Brilliant. That's a great little arrangement if you've got a neighbour who can cut your hair. And at a decent price as well. Oh yeah, we had the that was another thing that we did happen today as well. I don't know why I just thought of that, haircuts. Well, we had the patio cleaned. Guy came around with his jet wash, did a fantastic job. Yeah, he's available for other jet washing, but he may not be able to travel so far. Yeah, that's it. Right, let's try something else a minute. Which was bigger, the Titanic or the U-boat built? I'd say physical length, I think they're about the same size. I haven't got any details of the U-boat to hand to tell you exactly. But yeah, they're both about 4 feet. The Titanic is a one-piece hull, whereas the U-boat was in 2 pieces. Well, yeah, you added the stern bit on, so that lengthened it out of the box. But yeah, I've just turned around and had a look at it. Yeah, I'll have to double check, but I think the U-boat was marginally bigger. I don't think it was very much. But if anybody's out there can go across to the eModels website or Google Titanic. So the Titanic is I can't find it. Not that I can't find the Titanic, I can't find the size. Length 1,347 millimeters. So if anybody can go along and find out how big the U-boat was, I'll just make a note of that. 1,347 millimeters Titanic U-boat. Let's have a look. Right, here it is, by eModels. Let's see if I can find the size of it. Uh, 1,398. So the U-boat wins by about 20 millimeters. There we go. 20 millimeters. 2 inch. No, an inch. Yeah, 25 millimeters, an inch, isn't it? Yeah. So U-boat wins by an inch. A thoroughly enjoyable build. Titanic is fighting me a bit, just to get keeping the mojo going with it, but we'll get there. As I say, this week, if you weren't here when I first started, this week I've been doing the dubbing, the voiceovers for the Titanic Part 4. So when I get that finished, it should be straight out. It's all filmed, just the voiceover. Oops. Let's get this little cart built, then we'll look at doing some spray. I've took the tracks off the tank as well. As we saw last week when we glued them with Tamiya Extra Thin, solid, stayed solid. So yeah, they do work. Remember the days when you could couldn't glue your tracks or do anything with them because they just disintegrated, but must be a different type of plastic. Alright, that's that going on there, so file off. So hopefully, if there's nothing to do tomorrow, if I don't have any chores set, and I think the forecast is rain tomorrow, I may see if I can get permission to come up into the workshop and do some stuff. Now then, we need to make sure that these wheels on this cart are not wobbly. There we go. Steve131, U-boat, great video. Thank you very much. Yes, another one that was, yeah, I did like that build. I love that build. That and the Panzer IV and the Oshkosh, and oh, I think I've just snapped. Yeah, I've just snapped the return spring on my cutters. Oh, that's nothing ever. The brilliant cutters as well. Just the return spring snapped on them. I just felt them go loose in my hand. Oh, flip. Never mind. I just have to do it manually now. The wheels on the cart go stick. Yeah, they go eek, eek, eek. Yeah. I said to the boss once, said my my wheelbarrow, the wheel keeps going eek, eek, eek. Oh right, he says. Well, you're fired. What do you mean? What do you mean I'm fired? It should be going eek, 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 eek. Did you get that? Yeah, read the post-it. Yes, I did. Oh, what? Now my truck, it's all falling apart. Yes, I am going to read that post-it in a minute because it is all falling apart. I need them. Because my fingers are too big. Yeah, we can't have a cart with a wonky wheel or a cart that keeps falling to bits like this one does. Now I still haven't made my mind up on the diorama for this yet. I did promise when I started this we wouldn't just leave it at building the kit. We would go into diorama building. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do or how I'm going to do it. But I did make the promise, and it will become a diorama. As I said right at the start, oops, what, bang the camera. I do intend to put this little guy in front of it and use the two on one scene. Now what I usually do is gauge the size of a diorama by using an A4 piece of paper, because an ideal way to use a diorama base, or an ideal way to begin a diorama base, is to use picture frames, and the most common size, or one of the most common sizes, is A4. So you need to see what you can fit on an A4. Now it does look like it could be a bit cramped, so we might need to go to the next size up. So that's how I gauge my dioramas anyway, when I actually get around to building them. So it does look like it's going to be a bit cramped, but I also need to bear in mind that if I build a diorama, where am I going to put it? I'll probably, yeah, it's son's tank, so it may go back to him when it's built, so he can take it to his new house. Yeah, that's a point. Yeah. So yeah, I've got to think up some ideas of how I'm going to do that diorama. There we go. So that's it. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like it's going to need to be a little bit bigger. Was the little cart going there somewhere? Might do. We'll look it up. French country farmhouse scene, Ted. I sent you a pic. I continue pics. Most French country farms still look like they did in 1945. Thanks, Mark. Yes, it'd be a good idea. I'm actually thinking of doing something like that because I was thinking that what I could have is I want, yeah, everybody does muddy fields and things like that. I was thinking of doing a tarmac road with a few hedgerows just to break it up like the Normandy hedgerows. So this would be on a tarmac road, a hedgerow ditch built here this way. The convoys come to a halt because of enemy ahead or something like that, and the farmer's taking advantage of this halted convoy to flog his wares. So yeah, everybody's just waiting to move forward. But yeah, this half track, the little universal carriers could be here just to stop the traffic, something like that. I'll work something out. Oh, I could see I'm going to have to get a Churchill tank and death core it. Yes, it would be brilliant. You could actually cut these little plates out, because I have seen them where the plates have been removed, so you can actually see the tracks. Cut some of the plates out so you can see the tracks right around it. Death core it up. Yeah, death core it to death. Warhammer it, because it looks almost good enough as a Warhammer on its own. But that's what we're going to do. So we'll do it like that. A bocage diorama with a hint of tarmac. Yeah. D-Day landing dio. As that's something. Yeah, I know that the initial Churchills on the beaches were Hobart's funnies, the flamethrowers and such like that. But the original, the other Churchills came along a little bit later. But yes, something in the European campaign. A part of the advance. But a diorama, your diorama, it needs to tell a little story on its own. They need to have. I like, yeah. Well, in my view, anyway, a diorama does need to tell a story, and the vehicle needs a purpose to be there. And also, I like to see dioramas where they have lots of little things in them that you can look at. So if your little scene, your little vignette does tell a story, like these guys, yep, they're advancing along the road, they've come to a halt for one reason or another, enemy action ahead or something like that, mines on the road, something. It would be at T-junction. Where's my pen? Maybe the road, T-junction like that. The road itself goes along like that. These hedges, hedgerow, tack on the road. Some vehicle in the front here to stop the traffic advancing, and yeah, everybody hurry up and wait. Hobart's funny duck tank, yes. Yeah, that could be Hobart's fully duck tank. Yeah. But yeah, something like that. And then you could add some figures in it to bring it to life. But that's the idea anyway. I think I'm going to have to go a little bit bigger just to get it all in. So maybe 50, 45 centimeters, something like that. Something that way. And then still keep it quite narrow, still keep it tight. And that way it will fit on a shelf, because there's nothing worse than having a nice diorama or a nice scene or your tank set up on a nice base and it's too big to go on any shelves. So bear that in mind, folks. Right, next one. Oh yeah, yeah. Somebody said last week, Fox, that the cannon, the gun on this tank is really weak and feeble. It's a big tank with a little gun, a powerful gun that it is. It's still, yeah, it would certainly need something a bit more than a broomstick. Another idea that came to me a few years ago about building tanks was that you could build the whole collection of main battle tanks, British main battle tanks, right from World War One, right up to the present day, the Challenger, things like that. You can go through the Churchills, Centurions, Chieftains, and everything like that, and have like a timeline on your desk, on your shelf, which would be a nice thing to do. And then if you want to take it a step further, you could do all the sort of soft skin vehicles that would accompany them, because tanks don't just operate alone, they've got to have a supply backup. So all your Ford trucks and Leylands and things like that. Now then, he rocks. Yes, he rocks. That's why. It doesn't rock now. There we go. So there we are. That's that one. Now then, I just need to put this on. I'm now thinking held up at a level crossing. Yeah, something like that. Some reason that they're all held up. It would be nice to have a really long sort of base that you could put a couple of Churchills, some like the AEC, the little Matador that I've got, a whole supply chain, just all held up. Along the roadside. There we go. But yeah, you could go on forever. He could be there, and let's move some things out of the way and recreate what could be. Yep, so you can have your Churchill there, your little half track there, then you could have, try not to drop it, a little Matador that could go in there. And so that's there. What else have I got? Hang on, don't go anywhere yet. You could have some of them troops. I have to stand him up. But there he goes. Yeah, leaning on the tank. And this one as well. So you could have all these guys walking past. Yeah, they won't stand up, but yeah, they will do eventually. So we could just prop them up there. They all fall down, but there, you get the idea. And then you could have maybe like an anti-aircraft gun, just protecting the roadside. Yeah, the thoughts are it's endless. Yeah, the possibilities are endless, and there's a couple more guys here, a bit headless at the moment, but they could go, yeah. So yeah, you could have a whole sort of convoy on your shelf, and have a reason for it. But yeah, we'll continue with this in another program. Oh, that, yeah, but there we go. Yeah. That's that one. If you haven't seen that before, that's the AFV Club AEC Matador. Beautiful kit, bags of detail in this one. All the work under there. Lovely kit. I will get round to building my Scamel eventually. That one's not going to be for public consumption. It's got to be a build of my own. Yeah, the 69 on the Brin carrier, it was what was provided, but I still need to weather this guy up. I think this was the first build I did, wasn't it, when we came live on Wednesdays. This was the first one we did. Beautiful little kit. Still got to weather him up, so we'll get back and weather that up at some time. Grammar Robert, 16 thumbs up. Yes guys, thank you very much. Yes, do like and subscribe, give it a thumbs up. It all helps with me algorithms to make me appear more on YouTube, on recommendations, things like that. But yes, help support the channel. Thank you very much. And yes, if you didn't like it, if you do give a thumbs down, just message me and say why you didn't like it, and I'll do my best to put things right. Can't lose these guys because I've done a lot of work on these, so I don't want to lose them yet. Albert queuing up at the CP latrine. They could be all queuing up for a brew. Yeah. British Army. Yep. Stops for tea. Yep. 11 o'clock, boys. Yes. 11 o'clock. Stop shooting. Put the kettle on. 11's is. Yeah, it's the same as the Navy. Yep, sun's over the yard, harm, sir. Break out the pink gin. Oh, I forgot drink. Yes. there we are. So that, yeah, we've got a little cart built. Is there anything else got it? I think it's all built now. Yes. We've got some things to put in it, but we're not going to do them yet. We'll do something else. What are we up to? The basket. Maybe that should have came with a little push bike. We could have put the basket on the front, but that goes in there. The little farmer, the little dude farmer, the Alf Garnet, he will come along later. It does look like Alf Garnet. I could cut him off now, but it looks like he's going to need a little bit of cleaning up to do. Oh, so let's have a look. Let's farm it. Will he stand up? Is he going to stand up? He's going to stand up fairly well on his own. Yeah, if you ever do build figures and you put them in a diorama, please don't put them on those round plastic bases that you see toy soldiers come on. Oh yes, please don't. The way you can make them stand up, if they don't want to stand up, drill a little hole in the heel of the shoe or the foot, put a rod in it, plastic or metal, and then insert them into a hole into your diorama base. But please don't ever even put them on any of those round bases, because they look awful. You know, it takes you back to the days when you had your Britain's metal soldiers and you were attacking the fort, protected by the fort was protected by Her Majesty's band of the Coldstream Guards, being attacked by paint chipped cowboys and Indians. Yep. And the castle was protected by trombones and drums. Yeah, but the band of the Coldstream Guards always won, and then you had to put your fort away because your mum wanted the washing powder back, and the cereals had to go back in the cupboard because it was time for bed. Now your attacking force consisted of cowboys, Indians, Knights of the Round Table, and Roundheads, all on horses, different size horses, because you'd lost the original ones and you couldn't match them all up again. And you made your kill by rolling marbles at the attacking forces and seeing how many you could knock over. Should have sent me a more library. No. That's nubs. Yeah, more. Yeah, sanding sticks. Being Tamiya, yeah, they do suffer a little bit from mould lines, but hey, that's what we're here for. We're here to enjoy it. I said he needed a little bit of cleaning up. He does. Not that much though. There's no detail as such. There's a few creases in his trousers and any mould lines that you don't get. I think you'd be able to disguise them quite well. but that's the purpose of primer. Yes, primer. We will try and get this on there before the end of the show. We'll try, whether it happens or whether we run out of time. But at some time I've got to paint this, and I haven't decided what paint to do it yet. Where are we at in the chat? Let's find my cursor again. I'll go back up to the chat. Sorry, just laughing a little. Enjoy. Oh, Dad's in. Good evening, Dad. Hi to you, Scaly Models. One of your mods tonight, Dad, aka Mike Mountain. No, it's really Dad, but he can be known as Mike Mountain. Welcome, welcome. Thumbs down are fun. Yes, exactly. We get paid for them to get a view. Yes, every view counts, but thank you. Thumbs up or thumbs down, but yeah, who cares? Okay, those dudes are twice as tall as deathcore dudes. Nah, it's a big deathcore tank. Yes, a few bits of plastic, Cat. Do some scratch building, Fox. Scratch build. Get this as a base. Work on it. You'll be, yes, deathcore. Warhammer. Yes, it will be. Yes, let's see it. Yes, you can do. After I've been on, so there's Chris on a Wednesday. There could be Chris, me, and then you could come on, and you could follow on whatever we've been building. You could follow on warhammering it. I'll build a tank. I could do, maybe the next tank I'll do could be the Fury, the Sherman. So you could get one as well, and then you could follow on by doing an alternative Warhammer show. Oh, top tip for those sniffles. Sorry if I am sniffing, I do apologise. 1 measure of whiskey, sugar and lemon, slice of studded cloves, guaranteed cure. I tried that once with toothache. It was before I was really drinking whiskey, and I had a bit of toothache. So I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll have a shot of whiskey just to clear the sort of pain away, numb things down, and hopefully the pain will go and I can get some sleep when I go to bed. Oh, it's stuck. So I broke out the whiskey from the drinks cabinet, and I had a snip, and then I had another one, and then by the time it was bedtime I couldn't get up the stairs. Toothache had gone, but I couldn't get up the stairs. But yeah, it works. Yeah, I already do that just without the sugar and the lemon slice. I do it with him. Yeah, it's whiskey and Canada Dry tonight. Oh, right, sorry, I've just pressed the blue button and all the chat has whizzed to the top, and I can't. Oh. So I've got to find out where we're up again. I'm already following you too on the Baneblade and Chris with the X-Wing. But yes, you need to get a Fix me a tank and then Warhammer it. Show them how it's done. Yeah, practice your scratch building skills live on camera. Yes, how it's really done. I thought you could do it. I fell over on all this whiskey. I accidentally fell out of the bottle. Yeah, all this whiskey. It was a nice. Yeah, I can't even remember what whiskey it was, but it was a perfect cure. It was a perfect cure for toothache. Right, tiny head. I would think it might be easy to glue his head on, but I like to do things a difficult way and file it first before gluing it on. He's got a, no, I thought it was, if he was a French farmer, you'd have thought he'd have put a beret on, wouldn't you? Hello, hello, hello. But he's got a cloth cap, so it could be compo from Last of the Summer Wine. So this tank could actually be on manoeuvres in the Yorkshire countryside. So it could, yeah, we're all mistaken here, thinking it's a French farmer, but it could be compo. And if you are from anywhere else in the world and you don't understand those last references, just Google Last of the Summer Wine. George is on his lunch break doing a bit of modelling. Thanks for keeping him company. Welcome, George. Yes, that's what we're here for. We're here for the company because, yeah, model making comes second to what we do anyway. We're just here for crack. Whiskey thinner for Tamiya, says Mr. Plastic Kit. Yeah, that's yeah. You've got to watch what you're doing. When you've got a whiskey or another nice beverage, you just got to be careful when you're painting, not to dip your paintbrush in the nice beverage. Oh, look at that seam line all around his neck. Yeah, I did say these want cleaning up. Ice cream's in. Good evening to you. Welcome. Yeah, the chat has come around now to Baneblades, and if you haven't seen Colin's Baneblade, go across to Festus 67 workshop and have a look at his Baneblade. It's awesome. Yes, mine pales into insignificance, as does Fox's and Chris's. Yes. Yeah, it seems like Colin decided to add stuff to his Baneblade and then just didn't stop. Yeah. It's awesome, yeah. I would think that anybody that actually does wargaming or tabletop gaming with Warhammer, if they were to take Colin's Baneblade along and just dump it on the desk, it's instant win. Yep. Because it would have a kill ratio of everything, and nobody would be able to damage it because nobody would get near enough to it. Fox is just imagining takes an excuse for getting a little wobbly. I don't get wobbly. I drink in moderation. Yeah, yeah. What I drink. I actually drink very little. I drink to be social. Come along with you on a Wednesday night and drink and be social. Yes, that's the only reason I do these streams, so I can have a drink. Still sniffing. I do apologise. Yes, I thought. Yeah, see, I tried to tell me to have a hot toddy. Yeah, but yeah, I'm all right. Beecham's, Lemsip, something will be fine. It's probably even hay fever because it's that season again, isn't it? The summer is here, and so is hay fever. Itchy eyes, runny nose. Not only do you check the weather on your phone app now, but you check the pollen count as well. Mark, I've just realised it does look like Paul Broun, doesn't he? Yes, I know what you're on about there. The Bruns from the Sunday Post. The Bruns, yeah. Was it the Sunday Post that they were in? I don't know why my dad used to buy the Sunday Post, but he did. And there was comic strips in it, wasn't there? Who was there? There was the Bruns. There was somebody else as well. Fox says mould line removal tool. I'll put one on my list. I do need to get some things for this, some colours for this. I haven't decided yet what colour or manufacturer I'm going to paint it. I had a look for some AK real colours, but it appears to be out of stock at the moment, so I'll be waiting for some paint for this. So I also, rather than just ordering one pot of paint for me models, you might as well chuck a few more things in your basket and save on the postage. Yeah, slap it in your basket. Yeah, but yeah, Paul Broun, that's it. Oh, Our Willie, yes, he was. Yeah, was that Pooh? Yeah, he was in Sunday Post. That was brilliant. Yes, he was good. Yes, Sunday Post. Used to buy Sunday Post and the News of the World because all the real news was in the News of the World. Yes, all the truth. Right, this is another arm for the farmer. I don't know whether we'll get a chance to get some paint on this now. Yeah, I will. Yeah, something I don't have is a mould line removal tool. Yeah, because yeah, probably never remove any mould lines. Scrapey scrape, but this does the job. That's that one. So he will you will go on there like that. Let's get the other arm. God, it's just not the same anymore with, you know, that spring broke. Yeah, I might need to get some new cutters as well. Can't get that out. Sorry, it's sniffing again. That's the only problem with the Yeti microphone. It brings up, yeah, it detects every sniffle and snuffle. And I've just had a thought as well. If I've got the sniffles and snuffles, it's not really going to be much fun to doing a voiceover. Oh, so that's going to put that back. I could just have a few. I should just have a few more of these, then do a voiceover. That'll be fun. Glenfiddich's a nice malt. Yes, I've had Glenfiddich. It is a nice malt, that one. I've got some glasses as well somewhere in the house. Glenfiddich glasses. They're quite nice. The little old-fashions like these. Well, this isn't quite an old-fashioned, but it's an old-fashioned glass, and it's got the Glenfiddich. It's a stag, isn't it? The logo engraved into them. Yeah, I have seen you, Sarah. Sorry, I'm just sort of keeping building and trying to catch up on the chat and things like that. The chat is moving, so I don't get a chance to see everything unless I run it back and then miss things again. Right, so there we go. There we go in there. So, how are you tonight anyway, Sarah? Is it Malibu tonight? Is it Malibu tonight? I thought it was a bit of scandal before when I actually thought you were around at Athol's house. But he said that you can't travel because you haven't got your passport. So you can't cross the border. Ah, there we go. That's it. So to get his arm positioned just right, it's actually slotted and it fits in there just perfectly. So we'll let that one go off just a little bit. Yeah. So Pabroon. Oh, we love you, Sarah. Yeah. We all love you, Sarah. Love everybody. So now that one goes on there. And some of these guys have strange postures when they're out of context. Like, have you ever built like a tank crew and you build the figures and they look like break dancing or something like that till you actually put them on the tank, and then the positions of the body sort of actually look right then. So there we are. There's Farmer Broon. Can't drink for a few. Oh, that what? Yep. Hope everything goes well for the hospital, Sarah. But it's a pity about the drink. But wine gums. What, are wine gums allowed? Yeah. Right, farmer. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, yeah, that's it, Sarah. As Graham says, you can catch up after the hot. Just make up for it. Every night that you would have had a bottle of Malibu, just save that bottle, stockpile it until you're out of hospital, then catch up. And yeah, we'll see you in about 3 months when you come round again. There we go, there. Can't drink for 2 months. Wow, that's 8 weeks. Yeah, wow, that's a long time. That's Grandpa for a brood. It is. What we really need to do is have a wee bin in the car, can't we? Yeah. Bring his wee bin with him to sell his wine. Oh, sniffles. Right, so that's that dude done. That's his little cart done, and I think we've got away. We've got away with it. It doesn't appear. Oh, it does wobble. Look, it wobbles. He's got a wobbly cart. I thought we got away with it, but there is a little bit of wobble in there. So when we come to do the diorama, I'll have to put his cart on a rock or a bit of mud or something, just to level it up. So I've got them done. I may have a package on the way, says Fox. But please. Oh, I look forward to that. Yeah, I got your other package today, actually. It arrived. I was going to send you a message and things like that, but I shall wait until Warhammer Sunday. I'll not forget about, and I shall do a show and tell. Oh, the Sunday afternoon sessions. Ours used to be. We didn't have Sunday night sessions. What we used to do, we had Thursday afternoon sessions, because back in the olden days, when there were still things known as licensing hours and the pubs had to shut in the afternoon, Ulverston, a little market town, only a short bus or train ride away from us, used to be open all day on a Thursday, because it was market day, farmers market, and it had a special charter that when all the farmers used to come out of the hills, they could spend all day in the pub drinking. So what used to happen was that us apprentices, as we worked in the shipyard, would go to work Thursday morning with our going out clothes on, which them days I think just consisted of a denim shirt and jeans. We'd have them under our overalls. Then come lunchtime, we'd disappear out the gate and not go into town for our lunch as we'd do on any other day, but we'd get the train to Ulverston and we'd go on an all day sesh, well, all afternoon and night sesh to Ulverston. And because Thursday was also payday at shipyard, when you got your wages paid in cash in an envelope. For some reason they put a staple through it, so we'd get paid at lunchtime, get the train to Ulverston and stay there till about midnight, and then get the last train home. That was our sesh. A village with 250 pubs in the space of a Tesco. Yes. Yeah, that's it. You'd go out of one pub and you'd go next door, literally next door, into the next pub. Then you'd go along all these pubs until you ended up at the Chippy Bank, where you'd have your tea, fish and chips, mushy peas, and then you would carry on into the next pub. And that was a Thursday in Ulverston. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. So the Ulverston would be full of hordes of workmen, well paid. Well, not well paid, but recently paid workmen from the shipyard, roaming Ulverston, getting drunk, spending the wages. My next pack. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Presents. Thank you. I shall await eagerly for the postie to arrive. Also known as a pub crawl, was good times. Yes, yeah, the pub. Look at that. Yes, the pub crawl. Another one was, if anybody has ever come to Barrow, there's a street called Rollison Street, and Rollison Street had something like 20 pubs within its length, and you'd start at one end, and you'd have a drink, and you'd go to the next one, and you'd have a drink, and you'd go to the next one, and you'd spend all night just doing Rollison Street, the Rollo run. Yeah, that would be it. 20 pubs, maybe because I'd do it in a bit, but there was a fair few pubs down Rollo. Yeah. Yeah, how, as I say, as I've always said, how top class, state of the art nuclear submarines ever got built in Barrow is a mystery. Oh, that'll go on there somewhere. That's it. Yeah, because half of the workforce have spent most of the time drunk. So, right, what we done? What we achieved tonight? Well, we didn't achieve getting this onto there, and I think it's a little bit late now to start some airbrushing. But I do hope that next week I'll get this paint out of the bottle and onto there, and we'll do some painting. And then we can have a look at, when I find the right colour paint, I can paint this green. Find the right manufacturer, get the right green paint and do that, and we can start painting and having some more fun. But it looks like we're running out of time tonight, because we've been here an hour and a half just rabbiting on, and we built a little cart and a farm. Yeah, Power Broon from the Bruins. Yes, do go and Google the Bruins. If a pub has no ale, it's not his kind of pub. True. Yes, yeah. Yes, and Ulverston used to have its own brewery. So yeah, that's why I went to Ulverston. Hartley's Ale, the best. Hartley's Ale. Oh, they still do pub crawls. I don't know if do people still do roast crawls, pub crawls. Rose Street in Edinburgh used to be the place to go for a night on the ale. 60 public houses. I'd love a pub room t-shirt. Hopefully next time I'm back up. Yeah, we're getting too old for pub crawls now. Yeah, we got to that age now where we don't do pub crawls. We just go to the working men's club and sit at a table listening to the pub singer. Ted just acknowledged me now. He's shutting up shop. I didn't. Yeah, I haven't been watching the chat, but I do know you're there, Sarah, and thank you for coming along. But yes, you go and get yourself sorted and get yourself sorted at the hospital and come back and have a celebratory Malibu. Hartley's Pubs, the only brewery chain who can make Robinson's pubs look modern and stylish. Hartley's Pubs were the barman's front room. That was it. You went in and you were actually sat in his front room. That was it. Yeah, with the missus watching the telly and the kids in the bath. Yeah, you were in his front room. That's a Hartley's Pub. Anyway, yes, I am going to shut up shop now, and I'm going to try and stop sniffing, and go and have some, either I'll have another one of these or I'll have some Lemsip. But I'll leave you for tonight after we've built these two little bits and we've had a chat. We've had a good time, but we'll leave you for tonight. Thank you very much for coming and joining us, and then next week we'll do it all again, but I know that Chris gave a rundown of everything what was happening within the next week, because I'm glad he does that, because I can never remember. I do know that tomorrow night is an evening with Chris. I haven't got a clue what Fox is doing. Fox, if you tell everybody what you're doing this week, we'll see it in the chat if you've got time. Yeah, because I think it's Saturday night. Is it Saturday night? It's Colin and Fox do the midnight Baneblade. Mark's is Ted under the weather. Just got the sniffles. Just got a cold. And then Monday night we're back with E-Models. That's us. Skipper Scale Models, Model Making Guru, the Gross Models, and Festus 67 Workshop. All of us. And then Tuesday, I think do we have a night off on Tuesday? Then we're all, yeah, it's back to Wednesday again. But anyway, thank you all. Thanks for joining us, and whatever you're doing, stay safe, look after yourselves, and we'll see you all next week. But thank you very much for joining us. Don't forget, Skipper Scale Models on Patreon. I'll be putting a few things up, just to keep the interest going. Not all necessarily model making, but go and join. Yeah, for £1 a month, just £1. Anyway, I'll leave you all, but thank you all again for joining me and supporting me. Thank you very much. Good night, everyone. Good night. Bye.